know my purpose, help me know what I want to do.
Look at this clip. Most people would just see a young, rough kid from Baton Rouge who dropped out of school and went to jail. But today we're going to strip away the trauma, strip away the slang, and look at the raw science of what YoungBoy's spirit was actually up to. YoungBoy did not blow up because he got lucky. Not some industry plant. Not because he made the best music. Not because he had the greatest marketing scheme. He accidentally activated 3 major universal principles that the school system will never teach you. Let's decode it.
I feel that all I need to do is know how to count and read.
So hold on, let's pause right there. I understand, I know how the school system views this. Just another one that fell through the cracks. They look at a 17-year-old black kid saying, I just need to know how to count and read. And they see that it's total ignorance. They see it as a failure. They call it a lack of ambition. Now you are looking at one of the largest artists in the world. I don't think you can say accurately that he lacked ambition. Let's look at the first pillar, the first universal principle that YoungBoy activated subconsciously. Pillar number 1, the law of extreme focus. What did he actually do? He intuitively recognized that the standard matrix curriculum wasn't aligned with his specific purpose. What the hell that mean, so? It mean he knew that what they was talking about wasn't gonna help him. He stripped away the noise. In esoteric terms, and all esoteric mean is knowledge, hidden knowledge, uncommon knowledge. Knowledge that must be sought out from within. Knowledge that must be dug up. Your mind is a battery. If you connect that battery to 15 different things that you do not care about, historical dates, algebra, your power gets drained. Now listen to me carefully. I'm not telling you to drop out of school. What I am telling you is to drop out of the conditioned mindset that standardized institutions dictate your destiny. What you mean, so? I mean, stop letting these people tell you what you need to do in order to do what it is you want to do. YoungBoy understood a foundational truth, and he might not have even understood it, but he activated a foundational truth. You do not need a certificate from the matrix to master your reality. You absolutely need literacy to function and operate your business. You need numeracy in order to be able to count your wealth, but the rest of your energy belongs to your divine calling. If you want to build an empire, you have to protect your focus from the distractions that society has labeled necessary. What that mean, so? I mean, you got to cut a lot of things off that these people say that you need in order to be successful. Now let's look at what the universe does when it realizes that you're wasting your talent and your potential. This right here, nigga.
I wrote at least like 25 songs with no beats.
Maybe the biggest, boldest statement this generation inside of an interview. This is pillar number 2, alchemical isolation. What that is, so? At age 14, he's in the streets. That's not uncommon. He robbing, and in his own words, bullshitting. That's not uncommon. His energy is scattered. It's all over the place. He has no focus. He has no real direction. That's not uncommon. Inside of universal law, when you have a massive calling on your life, and to understand this, we all have a massive call on our life to bring the kingdom within outward. Don't get it twisted and bring your grandma religious views over here where some people are called and some people are chosen and some people have a big calling and some people have a small one. The same creator that called YoungBoy, the same creator that calls you, has called us to operate inside of the same capacity, and that's to give all back to all because we come from all. I ain't going to explain that no deeper. But again, inside of universal law, when you have a massive call on your life, on your soul, but you're wasting your divine spark on low vibe distractions, whether the low vibe distraction be in the streets or the low vibe distraction be forcing yourself to sit in the class because somebody told you if you didn't get your diploma that you weren't going to win and they was going to put you out of their house. The universe will literally halt your physical movement to force your mind to wake up. Now, this is where some of the religious cliches come into play. Like, you don't play with God. Baby, God will sit you down to stand you up. But understand that the creator created this universe to function and flow by the nature of its creator, just like you. You were made in the image of your creator. So why would we think that the universe is any different? I'm not giving power to the universe. The universe was designed to flow based on the creator's intentions for its operation. What you mean, so? This thing gonna go how it was supposed to go. The universe turned how the creator designed it to. The world thought of putting him in the cage as a punishment. But metaphysically speaking, that cell, that pod, that phase, it became a womb. When you have absolutely nothing on the outside, no instruments, no beat, no studio, no internet, you're forced to turn where? Inward. YB reached into the darkness, tapped into his internal portal, and pulled out what he says is 25 songs straight out of the ether, out of the unmanifested realm, using nothing but what? His mind. That is pure alchemy. He turned a dark, negative situation into a golden frequency. And it's not about us liking the music. It's not about you agreeing with the content of what he raps about. It's about the art of creation, the art of pulling forth into reality what only existed in his imagination. To my little brothers and little sisters watching this, remember, when you feel isolated, when your friends leave you out, when you feel stuck or boxed into your own circumstances, stop crying. You ain't being punished. You're being incubated. The universe is trying to get you to shut the door on the outside world so you can finally hear the blueprint waiting inside your own soul. So let's see how he wrap it up.
It helped me stop bullshitting my head. Shit, time don't wait for nobody.
Pillar number 3, the law of divine timelessness. He said plain as day. If you can get past the Louisiana accent, if you can get past your own judgment, time don't wait for nobody. You ain't never too young. Religion and society love to give you a timeline. They tell you to wait until you graduate, wait until you're older, wait for somebody to hire you. You're basically waiting on permission to be great. That's a slave mentality designed to keep you what? Dependent on the system. YoungBoy was operating on a deep spiritual urgency. He understood that the present moment is the only moment that actually exists in reality. He didn't wait for a label. He definitely ain't wait on permission. He aligned this inner belief system with his outer actions. At 14, he say. And by 17, the entire physical world had no choice but to bend and wrap itself around his focus. You do not need to wait to claim your crown. You don't need to be grown to be a king or a queen. The universe don't care nothing about your age, young or old. What that mean, so? It means you exist and you always will. The universe looks at your frequency. When you see clips like this pop up on your timeline, please look past the chaos. Stop judging people for the labels that the world put on them. Start looking for the science. Start looking for the laws. Start looking for the truth. Find the pipeline to reality. NBA YoungBoy didn't become one of the biggest artists in the world by luck. He activated the law of focus, the law of isolation, and the law of timelessness. Now imagine what you can do if you activate these same principles on purpose, with clear communication and a clean heart. You don't need to fit in a box. You just need to look inside. Find your substance. Pour it out. Don't follow the script. Find yourself. Just be. Hit that subscribe button. Drop your thoughts below and stay free. Catch y'all next time. Safety. Love.